Hello, and welcome to a video about Town of Salem. This is not a game, but I figured it would be worth posting. The Retributionist rework update has just come out about an hour ago. Okay, so the patch notes are on the screen and we can read through them. Okay, so the first improvement, Retributionist role's been reworked. I've said that about 3 times now. It no longer resurrects a single role. Instead, it now can raise dead town members as minions for one night. Similar to the Necro, okay. But only town rules. So it's like Necromancer, but only for town rules, which makes sense, because town rules and like Coven rules or Mafia rules, the town rule equivalent is always a little bit weaker. So that makes sense. The Retributionists will have any information their minion receives forwarded to them. So basically, what that means is if you use a dead investigator on somebody, you'll get the investigator results. And with that, you think, well, why wouldn't that work with Necromancer? Why doesn't that work with Witch? It does now. If you Witch a TI, you get their information now. So same with Coven Leader and Witch and Necromancer, it all works like that. And what this is about is the UI, the user interface, for when you are a transporter, or really any of these roles where you target more than one person, is improved. So instead of a pop-up window showing, it's just all in the current window, where you just click name, just like any other role, which is awesome. Okay, next we have Amnesiac. Amnesiac can now remember unique town rules, which is awesome. Because Ret can't revive a unique role anymore, so that makes sense. Now the only problem is, what if you have 2 Amnesiacs that try to remember the same thing? Huh. Well, I suppose it'll just be like how it is with evil unique rules, is that only one person remembers it. So that probably won't be an issue. One that a lot of people will probably be very excited about is this next one. Juggernaut is 5 times more likely to appear now, which is awesome. It just says much better odds. I believe the number is 5 times more likely, but it's still less than getting a neutral killing roll. Don't quote me on that. I'm just pretty sure that's what I read in the forum about it. So here's what I was saying earlier about game feedback. Necromancer, Coven Leader, and Witch will now receive feedback messages similar to the feedback the Retributionist receives. Alright, awesome. So an update for passwords, an update for customizations. I'll put a link to the patch notes so you can read the full thing, but I don't think those are too important. Okay, this one is, we've all probably seen it, right? So when you're in dead chat, and then at the end of the day, you see someone who's alive say something, and it's because they just died, right? It's usually someone in jail sending a message to the jailer one last time. And that message is in white, but they're dead now. So from now on, when that happens, they'll show up as a dead chat and not an alive chat. Okay, this next one is big, especially if you're in ranked. Taunts. So if you read this, taunts from dead players can only be seen by other dead players and the taunt target. So that means if you're dead and you taunt somebody, the only person living that will see it is the person you taunted, which is great. It gets rid of that metagaming problem. It's similar to a month ago when they got rid of the copy-paste for feedback. It's just, it makes the game more fair and it makes the game more fun, which is awesome. Okay, so these next ones, this whole conglomerate of them, is all about fixing disconnections. Now I play on the Steam client and I have not been disconnected from a game, but I'm sure many of you have, and I see it all the time, where people disconnect randomly. And it's annoying, especially if you're in a ranked game, because then people report you for it, and there's nothing you could do, and it's just an unfortunate scenario. So all of these things, these fixed disconnections, should make that so that happens a lot less. Now that's the hope. Let's hope it actually happens. Okay, and with the rework for Retributionist comes some rework to the achievements. So I guess I'll just take this moment to say, changing a role is not as simple as just changing what the role does, right? Like, you have to change how other roles interact with it, like how Amnesiac can be unique town rules now. Like, that's a result of the RETRI rework. how Coven Leader and Necromancer and Witch can get Invest results or Sheriff results now. That's a result of the rework, and now the achievements are also a result of the rework. For example, the interesting one here I see today is the Executioner getting their target lynched after they've been revived. That's impossible now. So what they've done is they've changed it so you may now earn an achievement for getting your target executed on day 10 or later, which would be crazy, and good luck getting that. I'm not a big achievement hunter, so I probably won't be doing that. Okay, and the last one is attack and defense feedback is improved to be more standardized. So let's just read it. Temporary defense given by certain rules through game mechanics, such as healing, now gives attackers the "your target's defense was too high" feedback. Okay, so that makes it so that, so say you're a vigilante and you shoot somebody. Let's say you shoot Godfather. You'll get one message. Their defense is too strong. But say you shoot the jailer, which you should never do, because it's stupid, and the jailer has a doctor on them. You'll get a different message, such as someone killed your target. I'm not sure exactly what the message is, but you get my point. So that'll be standardized so that it's just more fair in the game. So you won't know if you shot someone with high defense or if you shot someone who had a doctor on them. Thank you very much for watching this patch note overview. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully you're excited. I think the game's going to be a lot more balanced now and a lot more fun, and it'll run a lot smoother as well. So just a big shout out to the devs working on the game. It's awesome to see they're still updating it, and they're trying to make it great for us to play. Once I'm able to start playing, I'll try my best to use my Retributionist scrolls in ranked practice and give you a taste of what the role is like. But of course, go out and play as well. Play the game. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content, and I will keep giving content. I enjoy this, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.